Alright, so I was on Twitter and I saw a post Tru had made about survivors. This coming after the entire optimal Swift suggestion he had made, which I will talk about in a little bit. So I'm going to show you these tweets and I'm going to give you my opinion.
If anything, over these past few days, it's solidified my view that Dead by Daylight is controlled by survivors' ideology. I was thinking this before, but now I'm certain. Makes sense, OE, but is a pity. Well, let's mirror Spirit and buff solo survivors. Wonder who's after Spirit. Someone is after Spirit. Could be the Des survivors, toxic 4-man teams, but I think it could be Metal Gear.
No one is after Spirit. Snake, you're going off the deep end. You need to pull out before you get hurt.
Snake, are you okay? Snake! Snake!
Alright, as someone who streams and plays DBD, I thought I felt the need to talk about this because I never thought a party system in a video game would cause so much issue and debate in a community. To the point where somebody was in my chat saying, if you're a red rank, you shouldn't be able to queue up in a Swift. And yeah, I saw tru3talent get kicked off the Fog Whisperer program for making a voice.
I don't understand. You need to explain that again.
I want to talk about all that now. I want to talk about tru3talent's opinions and tru3talent's opinions only. Now, in my opinion, I don't think DBD's balance is that bad. Now, balance is subjective. Everybody has their opinions on it. That's why nobody can really ever agree on it. But in my opinion, I don't think DBD is doing too bad. Object got nerfed, DS got nerfed. What's there left to complain about? Mostly Swifts. I really don't get how people can say Spirit has counterplay when her entire counterplay pretty much bases of run behind pallet, throw down God loop pallet. Don't waste God loop pallet. If you're solo queuing, that's gonna happen anyways. Someone's gonna use a God pallet. It doesn't matter. Like, that is the only loop they could probably use at the point. You can't tell them not to use it. You're solo queuing. You can't, there's no voice chat in the game. But how the hell am I supposed to guess Spirit when her add-ons already make her unpredictable? I could use Spine Chill, but I'm not gonna be able to properly guess when she's coming out of her passive. And there's like, the grass barely moves. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the grass, the cornfields, they barely move. So how am I supposed to tell where she's at exactly when I have no tools to tell where she's at all? Like, I have to literally guess where she's coming from. And if I don't guess, I die anyways. And I really wasn't one of the survivors that was hoping for Spirit to get nerfed in the first place. But I really do think she could use a couple of adjustments to make her more fun to go against. At the same time, solo queuing could also use some adjustments. Like being able to stop survivors from being able to save you off the hook so you don't get farmed in front of a killer. Just small things like that to make solo queuing playable. And I feel like killers and survivors get nerfed equally, so I don't really understand why it's always a debate of whether who gets the worst or who gets the best treatment. Because at the end of the day, behavior is going to want to keep balanced in the game. There's no reason to make the game unbalanced. They don't do it on purpose. The game still has to be fun first, so that's the reason why Swift is an option you can play, because it's more fun to play with friends in the first place. But at the same time, I don't really know if you guys should be taking this game that seriously, to a point where it becomes an issue, and I see people getting death threats, people are getting toxic, like you're pretty much targeting people in DM. I've seen racism, I've seen people get doxxed, it's ridiculous, right? It's a game. It's supposed to be fun. If you don't have fun, why play the game? You might need to find something different. You know, that Evil Dead game kind of looking fine. You know, Home Sweet Home wasn't that bad. Like, you got options. You don't have many options, but you got options. But I just want this point to be made. I feel like no matter what they change in the game, there will always be complaints. No matter if you listen to one side or the other. Because both sides, they have valid points. And I feel like there should always be an open debate. But, nerfing Foreman or an entire mode is just, I don't know if that's the way to go. Now, I think killers should be able to know when people are playing in Swifts. I mean, normally, you know, there's ways to tell, but you can't always tell. So I feel like the game should at least inform them. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video on that note. I just want the point to be known that no matter what they change in a game, there will always be complaints, no matter what. It doesn't matter. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, my socials should be in the description below. If you wanna, you know, follow my Twitter, watch my Twitch, etc., they should be in the description below. And yeah, I'm gonna get back to work. I'm gonna go work on a different video. So yeah, I'll see you.